Welcome to Spread Color with Dance and Painting. I am Maika Desai. We will make a painting with the theme flowers and ladybugs. We have small flowers and a big flower with two ladybugs. This is the mother and this is the child. Now let me tell you what's the material. A glass of water, which is necessary for watercolor paintings, few brushes, sponges. These are optional. If you want, you can use, or the thing that has to be happen with sponges, you can do with them with the brushes as well. We need few colors that are dark blue, brown, light blue, white, dark green, light green, red, black and yellow. The yellow should be the lighter one. So let's get started with the drawing. I have made half of the drawing, that is the petals, big petals. I want to mention that this drawing may be a bit different from the one I showed you right now because I have added few more petals, and one thing to tell you that the small flowers will be made freehand and these will be painted after drawing. So let's get started with our painting. The big flower will be painted with three colors: light blue, white and dark blue. Take your brush of number 12, or you can take a thin brush or a small brush also. It's up to you which type of brush you are comfortable with. Wash it with water. We need the consistency of the paint a bit wet so that the smudging is easily happen. I took blue color and we'll start painting it. Can you see the lighter shade that is coming? We need that type of shade, and we will add a bit of dark and smudge it with water. Somewhere it can be the blue can be painted with dark shades, somewhere light shades. Somewhere you can leave a bit white also. Now, so that the paint is not dry, I will take my brush of the number 6. Dip it in dark blue and add it on the border. Take a bit of white and then we will smudge that color. You can take the help of a bit of water. Add a bit of white dots and then we will smudge this as well. This is how our all petals will be painted. As I have painted all my petals, so I will start with the light yellow and brown color. Take a brown color and a brush of the number 6. Add a bit water Now with the same brush, paint it with brown. Take your yellow color, dip it into it and do a bit of smudging with brown and yellow. You can just put like press your brush and it will form a mustardish color, sand color. That's the middle part of that part of the brown and yellow part. Wash your brush and now take a clean yellow color and fill it in your left over part like this. This is looking a bit quite plain inside the yellow. So I have an idea for that also. Take the brush of number 2, dip it in brown and add small spots with that brush. See? It looks like a real flower. Now it's time to paint the ladybugs. I'm taking the brush with the number 00. Take red color and we'll paint our ladybugs. Take black color, wash your 00 brush and we will use that same brush for painting the ladybug's face and antennas and also their spots on their bodies. Our ladybugs are also painted. Now it's time for the small flowers. Take your sponge. I've taken the smallest one I have. Dip that sponge in yellow paint. I will press this uh, sponge on my paper and you will get a small spongy texture circle like this. I will form many like 4 or 5. 2 are only formed with one time. I take this is my 5th one and the last. Oh, I have a space here also. You can see here. See? Now it's time for both blues. You can use one shade only in one flower, otherwise it looks a bit messy for small flowers. So I have made 6 flowers. I'm going to make 6 flowers. So 3 flowers will be of dark blue and 3 flowers will be of light blue. For these flowers, I will use the paintbrush of number 2. The petals can be the same as the big flower. I prefer that design only because I love this design like Dia's flame. Right? So I mostly prefer this design. It's up to you. You can also use like a curve and curve like we drew in smaller classes. That was the first flower. That was the first type of petal I learned to draw and paint. Some small flowers do not look small because I paint them a bit bigger. But in front of this flower, these flowers are small only. Now I will paint this flower over here. Be careful that the yellow paint should have been dried well before being painted, because blue and yellow makes green and your inner part can become green, which looks a bit ugly. With the dark blue, making as small flowers with the paint dark blue, it's just about to over. This is the last dark blue flower. And it's complete. Now we will use light blue for making our other three flowers. I will use the other technique of petals, that was the curved ones. I was talking about these. These small flowers are not the part of this big flower. These are few other flowers flying in the air. I'm finished with the small flowers. They're looking a bit empty. So I will use my dark green and light green to make the stems of these small flowers. The dark blue will get light green stem, and the light blue will get dark green stem. Like these small stems. We will not give flowers to these small flowers because it will become a bit clumsy in the drawing, because as we will add spots in the background. For the spots, I will not use paint. I will use something else. That thing are little artist sketch pens. I will take the color purple and pink. Few dots of purple, few dots of pink. Now it's time for pink. Now I'll wait for the drawing to get dry and will outline it with black little artist sketch pen. Now let's start with the outline. As my painting is completely dried, so I am starting my outline. My first petal is complete. Second petal. Third petal. The fourth, and so on as you're drawing, and the flowers and etc. like ladybugs are made, we will outline them. This one we drawn individually and painted also individually, but while we are outlining, they are the same. Our petals are complete, but one thing is pending. We have to make few strokes in them, like this. This gives them a bit reality. And now my big flower is totally complete. Now let's go to the small flowers. The middle part of the small flowers are to be sketched individually, like this. Now let's start with the petals. Now my outline is also complete. This is our final drawing. I hope you all enjoyed this painting video with me. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. And please press the bell icon below to get notifications about my new videos. Bye. Have a nice day.